How's it going, everyone? So today I'm going to show you guys a forearm workout for arm wrestling. So I get a ton of questions from subscribers. They want to know how to win arm wrestles. They want to get better at arm wrestling. So I will show you guys today what exercises you can do. Before we begin, please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. I do appreciate the support. It helps my channel grow. Also, if you're interested in online personal training or buying some cool fitness and health products, have a look in my description box right now, you guys. So when people think of arm wrestling, they think of their forearms. So when we talk about our forearms, you guys, we have our anterior flexors. So when you basically do a curl of some sort with your forearm, these are your anterior flexors of your forearm working. When you go here and you see these muscles working, you guys can see my muscles right here. When I go like this, that's your posterior extensors. Now, this is what people think when they train their forearms, when they want to get good at arm wrestling. Arm wrestling is about forearms, but it's also about biceps and shoulders as well. So there's one muscle group most people don't train, and that's this muscle right here, you guys. That's your brachialis. So you can see the ball on my bicep right here in between the shoulder and the elbow joint. That is your brachialis. Now, most people do not train that muscle at all. They don't really know how to get it. Not only does it help with forearm strength, it's going to help with arm wrestling. It can also make your bicep peak a little bit bigger because this can actually push your peak up a little bit. We can't actually change the shape of our peak or make it bigger, but we can do that little trick to enhance it, to make it a little bit bigger. So I'm going to show you the first exercise. It's going to be training our brachialis. Now, what we're going to do is you can use a barbell or a dumbbell. It does not matter. I will use dumbbells just for actually I will show you both. So pretend this is a barbell, you guys. Now what you want to do is you want to do barbell overhand curls. So basically barbell posterior or barbell posterior extensor curls, barbell reverse curls. It doesn't matter what you want to call it. And all we're going to do is go like this. This will train your brachialis, you guys. It's also going to train your forearm flexors. So your posterior flexors, the muscle when we go like this, your posterior extensors, it's going to train that, and it's going to train your brachialis as well. These are the muscles you need to be doing. So again, the barbell reverse curl, you can also do it with dumbbells and do your curls. One thing I want to talk about that most people do not talk about at all when doing their barbell curls, their barbell reverse curls, I should say, is that everyone is going to have a different wrist placement depending on your elbows and how you were made. So some people may be able to get away with doing their wrist curls like this. Some people may need to go a little bit closer in. Some people may go a little bit farther. People can have elbow valgus. So if you guys ever hear about knee valgus, your knees caving in, some people do have different elbow positioning. So it's very important to find what elbow position works for you. Again, some people may be a little bit farther, some people may be a little bit closer in. So really find out what works best for you and try to minimize the wrist pain as much as you can, because if you don't do this exercise right, you can get wrist pain. I don't want to see you guys get that. The next exercise, so again, we're going to hit the brachialis again, because I find if you really want to do good at arm wrestling, your brachialis is very important. We will go over some other forearm exercises right away, but I want to show you one of the best movements that you can do, and that's going to be the dumbbell hammer curl, you guys. So what you want to do is you want to have a neutral grip. So you don't want it supinated, you don't want it pronated, you just want it neutral. So the dumbbell should be facing up and down. And all we're going to do is hammer curls. Now, at one point, I was doing 80-pound dumbbell hammer curls, you guys. My form wasn't the best, understandable, because I was doing 80 pounds. But oh my God, you guys, I have developed my brachialis extremely good. And this is one of the best exercises you can do, is the hammer curl. Simply phenomenal. It is the best exercise proven by science to increase your brachialis size. So if you're trying to increase the brachialis size for arm wrestling, for anything in general, dumbbell hammer curl, highly recommend. The next exercise that we're going to do is going to be a cable curl from a lat pull down machine. So I'll just get over here, you guys, and I will show you what I mean by this. So I'm using the bottom. I have my rope attachment. It doesn't matter what attachment you want to use, but all we're going to do is we're going to get our attachment and we're going to do some curls with it. So this will really help your anterior flexors. It's also going to train your brachii muscles, your short. Depending on how you grip it with the rope, and again, I'm using a rope because I find with the rope, I can either get in really close or I can get in really far. Now, the closer you have it to your body and do your curls, the more you will work the long head of your biceps. The farther you go away, the more you're going to work the short head of your biceps. So if you're using a barbell and you go like this and you curl, you're going to be working the short head of your bicep. If you come in close, you're going to be putting more emphasis on the long head of your bicep. Sorry, I meant the short head of the bicep, not the tricep. So how you move, how you grip it will depend on which muscle you want to hit. So again, I like to use this just to give me some variety. We could use it with a barbell, but using a rope attachment, in my opinion, is a good way to spice things up and keep our variety good. And again, we're just going to curl, and you guys can see that muscle developing. I'm using a very narrow grip. This is going to put a ton of emphasis on the long head of my bicep, you guys. And that's just how the anatomy works, you guys. Finding out different exercises that will hit each muscle group. And for the long head of the bicep, that one works very good. Or again, the short head of the bicep, whichever one you want to develop the best. So, and again, that exercise doesn't matter if you do it for the long head or for the short head. Whichever one that you decide, it is going to work your anterior flexors of your forearms. So again, it doesn't matter which one you perform. If you do it short, if you're trying to, if you have the cable attachment close, you're really putting a lot of emphasis on the long head. If you have it really far apart like this, putting more emphasis on the short head of the bicep. So very important, but again, also it works the anterior flexors. Okay, the next exercise, the final exercise, is going to be the reverse dumbbell curl. Again, this is going to work the posterior extensor, you guys. We're going to do it having a pronated grip. And again, all we're going to do is we're going to go like this. And it's a phenomenal exercise, you guys. It's similar to the barbell overhand curls. The only difference is we're using dumbbells, just for the simple fact is it's going to give us a little bit of variety. Again, with the barbell overhand curls, just different variety, you guys. And again, you in my opinion, what I would do is I would pick one or the other. I wouldn't do both. I would just pick barbell or dumbbell. And again, just doing your curls and really feeling that muscle work, you guys. It's amazing. It's simply amazing. So there you guys have it. I showed you the barbell and the dumbbell reverse curls. Reverse barbell curls and dumbbell curls are a staple for pro arm wrestlers, you guys. It works the brachialis, it works your posterior extensors, it works some of your biceps to some degree. Either way, no matter which one you pick, it's going to work a ton of arm wrestling muscles, you guys. And getting your biceps, hitting the long head of your biceps with a closer grip, wider grip, is going to work more of the shorter head of your bicep. So we covered everything, you guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. Please subscribe to my channel if you guys haven't already. Please like the video, share it, and follow me on Instagram, DylanBerg999. Thanks for watching.